बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। How are you students? I hope you are good and fine and safely indoors. Please protect yourself and your loved ones by keeping indoors. Today we are going to learn about conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are statements discussing known factors or hypothetical situations and their consequences. Complete conditional sentences contain a conditional clause, often referred to as the if clause, and the consequence. Consider the following sentences. If a certain condition is true, then a particular result happens. I would travel around the world if I won the lottery. When water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. Types of conditional sentences: zero conditional sentences, first conditional sentences, second conditional sentences, and third conditional sentences. Zero conditional sentences. Zero conditional sentences express general truths, situation in which one thing always causes another. When you use a zero conditional, you are talking about a general truth rather than a specific instance of something. Consider the following examples. Number 1, if you don't brush your teeth, you get cavities. Number 2, when people smoke cigarettes, their health suffers. There are a couple of things to take note of in the above sentences in which the zero conditional is used. First, when using the zero conditional, the correct tense to use in both clauses is the simple present tense. A common mistake is to use the simple future tense. When people smoke cigarettes, their health will suffer. This is incorrect. Secondly, notice that the words if and when can be used interchangeably in these zero conditional sentences. This is because the outcome will always be the same. So it doesn't matter if or when it happens. First conditional sentences. First conditional sentences are used to express situations in which the outcome is likely but not guaranteed to happen in the future. Look at the examples below. Number 1, if you rest, you will feel better. Number 2, if you set your mind to a goal, you will eventually achieve it. Note that we use the simple present tense in the if clause and simple future tense in the main clause. That is the clause that expresses the likely outcome. This is how we indicate that under a certain condition as expressed in the if clause, a specific result will likely happen in the future. Examine some of the common mistakes people make using the first conditional sentences. If you will rest, you will feel better. If you rest, you will feel better. Explanation: use the simple present tense in the if clause. So the first one, if you will rest, you will feel better, is wrong, incorrect, and if you rest, you will feel better is correct. Number 2, if you set your mind to a goal, you eventually achieve it. If you set your mind to a goal, you will eventually achieve it. Now the first one is incorrect. Why? Because use the zero conditional, that is simple present plus simple present, only when a certain result is guaranteed. If the result is likely, use the first conditional, that is simple present plus simple future. So the first one is if you set your mind to a goal, you eventually achieve it, is incorrect. And if you set your mind to a goal, you will eventually achieve it, is correct. Second conditional sentences. Second conditional sentences are useful for expressing outcomes that are completely unrealistic or will not likely happen in the future. Consider the examples below. Number 1, if I inherited $1 billion, I would travel to the moon. Now, traveling to the moon is unrealistic. Number 2, if I owned a zoo, I might let people interact with the animals more. Now, letting people interact with the animals in the zoo is unlikely, it is unrealistic, because the animals kept in the zoo are wild animals. So people cannot interact with them. That is very, very dangerous. Notice the correct way to structure second conditional sentences is to use the simple past tense in the if clause and an auxiliary modal verb, that is could, should, would, might, in the main clause, the one that expresses the unrealistic or likely outcome. So we see in the examples, if I inherited, that is the simple past tense, and I would travel to the moon, that is main clause, and we are using an auxiliary modal verb. The following sentences illustrate a couple of the common mistakes people make when using the second conditional. Number 1, if I inherit $1 billion, I would travel to the moon. Now in this sentence, the first tense of the verb is used, inherit, that is incorrect. If I inherited $1 billion, I would travel to the moon. And this is correct because in the if clause we are using past tense, simple past tense. When applying the second conditional, use the simple past tense in the if clause. Next we have, if I owned a zoo, I will let people interact with the animals more. Now in this we are using in the main clause we are using future tense, I will let people interact. This is incorrect. The correct is in the second conditional that might or an auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb will be used. This is, if I owned a zoo, I might let people interact with the animals more. Use a modal auxiliary verb in the main clause when using the second conditional mood to express the unlikelihood that the result would actually happen. Then we have third conditional sentences. Third conditional sentences are used to explain that present circumstances would be different if something different had happened in the past. Look at the following examples. If you had told me you needed a ride, I would have left earlier. Number 2, if I had cleaned the house, I could have gone to the movies. Now in this third conditional sentences, the result is different because of the if clause has not been done as it should be to gain the result in the past. These sentences express a condition that was likely enough but did not actually happen in the past. The speaker in the first sentence was capable of leaving early but did not. Along these lines, the speaker in the second sentence was capable of cleaning the house but did not. These are all conditions that were likely but regrettably did not happen. Note that when using the third conditional, we use the past perfect, that is had plus past participle in the if clause. The modal auxiliary verb would, could, should, etc. plus have plus that could have happened. Consider these common mistakes when applying the third conditional. If you would have told me you needed a ride, I would have left earlier. Now, in the if clause, there is an auxiliary verb used here. That is incorrect. The correct is, if you had told me you needed a ride, that is a past participle, I would have left earlier. And here is the auxiliary verb, auxiliary modal verb. With third conditional sentences, do not use a modal auxiliary verb in the if clause. Next, if I had cleaned the house, I could go to the movies. In this sentence, if clause has past perfect and could go to the movies, that is an auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb. Now if I had cleaned the house, I could have gone to the movies. Now in this, what is incorrect is that I could have gone to the movies is a perfect tense, past perfect tense. So the third conditional mood expresses a situation that could have only happened in the past if a certain condition had been met. That's why we use the modal auxiliary verb have and past participle. Now let's practice. Exercise 1, page 11. The following table has some second conditional sentences. The first part is in column A and the second part is in column B, but in jumbled order. Find the correct match from column B and write the answers in the answer column. The first one has been done for you. Column A, if all people in Pakistan became honest, what would be the answer? The complete sentence would be, the country would progress very fast. So if all people in Pakistan became honest, the country would progress very fast. That's why the answer is 1G. Number 2, I can easily get an A grade in my exams if I worked really hard. So number 2 is F. If our driver did not drive so fast, we would not be in hospital right now. So number 3 is D. Number 4, the tourist would not be lost if they had the updated map of the area. So number 4 is B. 5, if they had the time, they could visit all their friends. So number 5 is C. Number 6, if money grew on trees, everyone would be rich. So number 6 is I. Our school would produce capable leaders if the teachers and students pay due attention. So number 7 is A. 8, her idea would be accepted if she presented it well. Number 8 is E. Now write the complete sentences in your notebook and try to identify what kind of conditional sentences are they, by keeping in mind the things we have learned previously. Now this is your homework. Do exercise 2 on page 12 in your notebooks, and there is a practice exercise for you to do for your homework. Do this as well in your notebook. I hope the concepts are clear to you all. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.